I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
To make a nerf video, so today I'm back with another blaster review. Boys, so let me ask you some questions, okay? So, have you ever thought that you want to be a nerf sniper and you want to have a high power blaster, and because you're bored of like the Nexus Pro, the Aeon Pro, or sometimes like the Cedar or the Prophecy, as you only can hit like 200 FPS, or you want something that has more power and want something that can hit over 60 meters, 70 meters. Well, today we'll be reviewing the Worker Swift. Alright, as you can see here, this is a new sniper class blaster that is loaded and clean. Most of the parts metal. So I'm gonna tell you guys that this blaster is quite expensive, but I'm gonna talk about the price tag. As you can see at the front of the box, you have the blaster here. It's a pretty long blaster, and yeah, it came in with some stickers and some accessories also. Let's take a look at the back of the box. It says nothing but Worker. This blaster is from Worker also, and as you can see, it says 14 plus, and that means it's not for kids. And yeah, made in China. So I'm gonna unbox this. So show you guys what's gonna be inside.
No.
What I have is I only have this. These instructions. I got two of these guard gate, and bro, where's my Swift, man? I spent like literally $300 on this blaster and I get nothing. With some random please scare me. I get nothing. I spent like $300 on this.
Bruh.
Just kidding. That was like just a joke. So I'm gonna show you guys my Swift, and I tested out quite a lot. So here you go. So this is the Worker Swift. As you can see, I'm trying to fit this blaster into.
That's quite big.
So it's a really big
impressive.
Blaster. Currently, I have this setup here that is tuned to hit over 250 FPS. So this is not a point, and let's get into the overview. I started out at the back. As you can see, it has a stock. So the stock is a Tombow Stock, and I can tell you that I'm not really a tall guy. I'm 160 plus cm. I'm a really short guy. The stock itself is really perfect also. So you don't really need to adjust it, and I'm telling you that this stock is definitely not for kids because it's really long. At the back here, as you can see right here, there is something that you can adjust the stock. So there is along the three positions is the first, and then there is second, and then third is the largest. It's really huge, as you can see. So, and then as you can see right here, there is this piece. This is basically a quick change spring system. So what I usually do is I'll use my finger, I extend it all the way, then I'll just pop out the back plate, and then there is one Allen key right here.
Oh my god!
You definitely need never mind, something flat to pop this thing out. So yeah, once you pop the Allen key out, you can use the Allen key to screw the back cap and use the spring, so you guys can change different springs. So what I have inside here is the 1.6 spring, which is the heaviest spring that in Singapore probably have. And then with the longest barrel, the barrel is about 70 cm, so it's about is probably about 2 times the barrel length of my prophecy. Okay, so yeah, my prophecy barrel is 25 centimeters if I'm not wrong. It's really, really huge. So inside it has a 1.6 spring. It feels about like 14 kg, and yeah, there's also other springs and other barrel options. The lightest spring and the lightest barrel should be about, this is about, if I'm not wrong, 25 centimeter. And then has the lightest spring. The lightest spring feels really light. It feels like a stock blaster spring. Which also will get you about 180 FPS. My brother can prime that. Okay? We also have the medium setup here. As you can see, I have it also came in with a worker scar barrel. This is only it only can be used for 200 FPS and below. This is about much more, about 40 centimeters, 35 centimeters barrel. And then it has the medium spring. It's still very light prime, and it gets you about 200 FPS, 200 plus FPS. Depending on what you use. This is the lightest FPS prime that I actually have. Cause my local prophecy, it hits 200 FPS, but it feels like a legit 14 kg. So I'm gonna get back to the blast itself. As you can see, there is the Tombow Stock here. Feels really comfortable, the grip, and there is also the safety. So if you push this side, you can't pull the trigger, but you can still prime. Prime strength required for the 1.6 spring is a lot, so it feels like 14 kg. Step 1 leaves. It also came in with a 10 round magazine with worker gantries. As you can see, I have bamboo darts here. And then mag release is here. The mag well is flat, which is really good. I've done reloads on this blaster, and my reload is about 5 seconds. It sucks, but yeah, it's nerf, so what do you expect? But putting in and out is really smooth. Yeah, as you can see. And then target right here. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the power of this. And then you just push forward, push this side to fire.
Oh my god! Wow!
Trigger pull is smooth also. I'm gonna show you guys one more time.
Сука, бля!
Alright, so let's take a look at the target. It literally penetrates.
Now that's a lot of damage!
So let's check out this side. Yeah, bamboo darts are really durable, so we don't really care about them. You know, I just shoot them like at wall and it doesn't decap. Give me 10 worker gantries. The worker gantries are very fragile, so yeah. Trigger pull is smooth, and yeah, the safety is also quite smooth. It's also smooth, but you won't accidentally hit on it. So we're gonna talk about this is the lower receiver and this is the upper receiver. When the blaster comes in, it came in half the blaster cost. Imagine shipping this huge blaster. Even though I don't have the longest barrel, it's just way too huge. So as you can see on top, it came in with a picketing rail. Currently I have a magnifier and a red dot, so there's a picketing rail here. And right here is a sling point. I got all these sling point, and yeah, also right here. As you can see, I have some extenders here to make it longer, so because my sling is too short, I don't want to adjust it. So yeah.
Bruh.
Then you also have iron sights, but I don't really use the iron sights. I would rather use a red dot or ear tag or something like an aim point. Yeah. Then we also have right here, as you can see, there is 3 screws. Okay, these 3 screws, you take one of these, take the Allen key, you can unscrew it, you can strip the whole entire blaster down. You can actually see the internal. So I have a video of me stripping down the blaster. Inside you can actually see the plunger tube. The plunger tube is really huge.
Oh
the
my
plunger tube is like 2 times the plunger tube of Nexus or Aeon Pro. That means it's literally 2 times the size of a Worker Prophecy plunger tube also. That means they're hitting really high velocities. So yeah, and then also the blaster comes in with 3 loop. Yeah, and also some O-rings. Then right here, as you can see, I have a metal dart gate. I changed my dart gate because of certain problems. It came in with 2 of these dart gate, as you can see. The reason why there's two is because there have been a lot of problems on dart gate involving that using the 1.6 string, it actually cracks. So with the metal dart gate to solve the problem. So I decided to buy a metal dart gate. Then as you can see right here is the pump grip. The pump grip has something for you to lean on, and there is grip tape. It also came in with grip tape, so I put down the grip tape. I didn't put the stickers because I was too lazy for it. And then we also have came in with a muzzle device here that actually kind of protects your barrel, because we have a scar barrel and a barrel. Imagine dropping on the ground, but with the longer setup here, it doesn't protect it. But yeah, I also bought in a scar barrel. This is the Worker Prophecy 12 line scar. Right now I bought the wrong scar. I should have bought a string scar. So yeah, my bad. So this is the blaster. I'm gonna show you guys the range test. The conclusion and some problems and pros and cons. Let's go.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. But mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing. Yes. In the night inning, there ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen. That's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. I get it, head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just lose it, have no shame. I admit it.
Hey guys, I'm back from the range testing video. Range testing part, alright. So we're going to talk about some of the conclusions. So what am I? So first, when I bought this blaster, I went to Black Tactical and bought it. If you guys want a blaster, link in the description below. So I bought it at Black Tactical, and because Black Tactical was a local store in Singapore, so I literally spent 1 hour there. You know why? It's because there's O-ring problem. So this blaster has a lot of O-rings problem and a lot of seal problem. So one way to fix it is that what Black Tactical do is that they actually one thing they try is they put a plumber tape below the O-ring, and then they put the red O-ring on top, and then put the black O-ring behind. So it has a kind of like a combo, so it eventually seals. Yeah, so that's basically the seal problem. So if you buy this online and you don't know how to, like shift it to your house, like you buy it online and then you ship to your house and you don't know how to fix the seal problem, it can be a huge pucker factor. So one thing is bad is that you find friends that can help you, like modders, they can help you with that. So yeah, that's one of the problems. Second is that if you're gonna use the 1.6 spring, highly recommend, not highly recommend, must definitely buy a metal catch. I don't have the metal catch now, but I ordered it, it should be coming soon. And the reason why I didn't change, I put straight slap in the 1.6 spring is I won't be shooting it a lot and I won't be spamming shots. So yeah. Dart gate problem is because the stock catch, the catch it came in with is plastic. Other than that, it's mostly metal. The priming bar is also metal. Yeah, also for the dart gate problem, highly recommend changing it into a new metal dart gate, because if you are going to use a 1.6 spring, it's going to crack the dart gate, and eventually the dart gate can't hold the barrel well, so the barrel might shoot out. You will have a really bad seal with the pusher. That means you won't have 100% seal. That's basically it for the blaster, the problems. Other than that, it's okay. It shoots really hard. So what are my thoughts on this blaster? So should you buy it? Well, the answer is really depends. Because if let's say you're a stock guy, you bring this to a stock game, you're probably gonna get kicked out, or you're probably gonna get banned. This thing hits a lot. with the 1.6 spring and the longest barrel, it hits 250 FPS and above. That is like way too high. If the lightest spring, it still hits 100, around 160, which is really high. You are outgunning the Nexus and the Aeon Pro about 10 FPS higher, but it's still really too high. So, and even if you just rack the O-ring, you probably can't even shoot the dart. So I don't recommend it if you're just a stock guy. Look at other blasters, or probably a Caliban that has the full lengths, and Calibans, if I know, are much more easier to get it down to lower power because they have different spring options. But just check out other blasters, alright? Yeah, also don't use, and if you're a CQB guy, I think so it's best not to use this because the blaster is too long, and imagine going around point blanking people at 250 FPS, it's gonna leave a well. So especially for kids, don't use this because stupid things can happen also. So yeah. So what if you're a competitive guy and you want to be a sniper, fighting against prophecies, sealer, retaliators, highly modified retaliators, sealers and prophecies for the Nexus and the Aeon Pro? Something like this could outgun them. So if you have the longest barrel and have metal dart gate 1.6 spring with the metal catch, you can eventually outgun those guys with highly modified blasters at about 60 to 70 meters. 70 meters you can angle. So it's the same level as my friend's M20, just that his M20 is $850 while this is only $300 because I spent $300. So it really depends on what you're gonna buy. So yeah. So it really depends on you because I'm sure if you are a stock guy, you don't want to go around with this blaster point blanking people. It's gonna suck. So that's it for this blaster. If you guys want or to actually interested in this blaster, I'll put some links in the description below. However, if you're in Singapore, I highly recommend buying it from a local store, Black Tactical, as right now the police is currently cracking down on the blasters, so don't import it overseas, right? There's also different colors, so check out what you want. So that's it for today's video. There will be more Gauling video coming out, so I'll see you guys next. Peace.